So hi guys, quick update. League is starting soon, and I'm playing Summoner actually because the nerfs didn't really affect me because we play Chains of Command. So, what weapon am I using on my AG? I'm using Voidforge, which is gets scaled by flat physical. So how do we get a lot of flat physical on minions? Normally, the best way are stacking ghastly jewels. We actually don't really use a lot of them because we have so much flat fist from Rallying Cry, Divergent Rallying Cry. We scale the quality, we get 270% more effect of our minions. And the buff gives us 20% of flat physical of our main hand weapon. And we are using the new buffed Marohi Air Key, which gives huge physical damage, and we don't care about the downside because we are summoner. We only care about the flat fists, so that's really good. I played this build the last league and the league before, and then I had to craft like a rare weapon, which wasn't nearly as strong as this. My weapons had like 800 flat fists top end, so this is a big upgrade. Yeah, and I can show you, actually we have 78 million, 70.6. If I tick the remove the running cry, we only have 24 million. This is 224% damage. So much is insane. Okay, we are using Awakened Enhanced level 5. You can like put level 3. It's just, this is the end game version. I don't want to show you a budget version because then I don't really. I mean, if you don't have the ashes, you just put any rare amulet, and you don't anoint Whispers of Doom. You just anoint this. You have an impossible escape, which I don't have at the start, but that's not really important. Like we can have over 30 million damage without ashes, without impossible escape. The build will work without these things. Very good. And you don't need this cluster. You can just have an 8 passive with Renewal and Feasting Fiends maybe. That will do it. This is just like endgame cluster, yeah. I mean, this is it's a Warcry cluster because we are using Rolling Cry. We have instant Warcries just to make it feel better because we don't want to scale Warcry speed. We have Warning Call, which we always have max power, so basically we get 100% armor always. Really nice. Lead by example. It gives us onslaught for 4 seconds, but our Warcry has like 7 seconds cooldown, so that's 4 seconds uptime every and 3 seconds downtime then. So, and we use a small minion life cluster, Feasting Fiends and Renewal for some double damage. And the leech is really nice because we don't have another source of leech. You can also get it on a jewel. So yeah, we just start here. We get out as quick as possible. The starting nodes are not really good for us. On the witch side, we just grab the Enduring Bond. We grab the Flask Mastery because it gives us, for our Riffing Jar, it's actually a hybrid flask, so it's a mana and a life flask. It gives us 2 charges every 3 seconds. And the nodes here give increased flask charges gained also, which is really nice. And we also get this, which gives 4 charges every 3 seconds and also increased flask charges gained. And then we are also using the survival secrets. Where is it? This gives us also 3 charges for every 3 seconds, which the Riffing Jar is always inactive because it's an instant flask. So that's with all these together, we also only need 1 Riffing Jar. And the other flasks can be utility flasks. So this is in a basic tree. The only thing that's different to other minions is that we are going down here to grab a Warcry buff effect. This is like 13 million DPS, this node. But I also included the taunt. I don't know how reliable this is, but 13 million is... These nodes are very worth it. And we are call to arms, like I said, instant Warcry. And basically we go down here. We also grab Grave Pack. We are non-crit actually, because I figured out I'm only reaching about like 55% crit with Brittle Crown. And so I had to be on top of the boss always. And I figured out I have almost the same damage with non-crit as with crit. So I just thought I might as well just save these points. We are using on our main link, where is it? Here. We are using Awakened Malefice, which has Intimidate. We are using Awakened Elemental Damage with Attacks, which has Reflect Immunity. Predator, Anomalous, which gives -4 to all res. We use Awakened Multi-Strike. Yeah, and Elemental Penetration. And Ruthless for our last link. So in this setup I have the Enhance, the Rallying Cry. This is our 6-link setup in the weapon. So we can have a lot of gems linked to Enhance and increased duration. Like Flash Offering with increased duration is lasting over 17 seconds. And gives us 71 increased attack speed. Because of all the quality with Ashes and Enhance. Yeah, we get a big Molten Shell, which lasts around like almost 8 seconds, I think, with the increased duration and all the quality. And the Valmont Shell lasts about like 25 seconds, so really nice. Convocation, with all the quality, you get 164 increased movement speed. And it also lasts a lot longer, which gives more regen. Yeah. In our gloves, since we are using 4 green Triad Grip, we are using Val Haste and Dash, Second Wind and Desecrate. Yeah, that's basically why we use Dash, because we have 4 green sockets. We don't really have anything else to socket in this. Dash with the Divergent quality gives phasing for 5 seconds with the Ashes, which is really good. You want to phase through enemies. If you don't have this, you need a Quartz Flask. You can also use Quartz Flask and then use like Flame Dash, but I use this because of the green sockets we have to fill out. Then I use also Poacher's Mark. That's why I have allocated Whispers of Doom, because it gives on the normal quality the Frenzy Charge on hit. The curse itself doesn't give too much damage, like 2.3 million, but it enables us, our minions, to get Frenzy Charges on hit, which makes it really strong. Because if I remove the Frenzy Charge, we lose like over 10 million DPS, which makes it really worth, in my opinion. And we use Hatred with Generosity. Also, then we use the Animate Guardian with Minion Life, Elemental Army to apply exposure and give him 4 max res, additional 4 max res, no, even 5 if you have 21. So he has, let me think, should have 86 max res, I think. No, 88, he should have 88 max res. With the Mastery. So yes, and Feeding Frenzy with Anomalous, which gives Recover 1% life on it, just to make him a bit tankier. This will be very expensive, so it's an endgame thing. Just use normal Feeding Frenzy to get a buff. Yeah, we also have like something like Valhaste ticked, so the damage is not like always that high. So that's about the links, and the gear. I mean, it's the Maroi Erki, which will be very cheap on Leaguestart, I think. I don't think anyone will use it. Attack builds won't use it because it's very slow. It just feels very bad. Yeah, I don't think Spellcaster will use it. Maybe later with like a corruption, like an inspiration, but I think it will be like around 1 to 5C, a good roll maybe 15C, 20C. Then we have the new Bone Helm. We want a Flash Offering. That's the most damage enchant we can get. You also want, I don't know if you want a Bone Helm, you probably want an Searing Exarch or Eater of Worlds Helm with like mana reservation efficiency and like something else. Then the Chains of Command. We want a double corrupt, not a double corrupt, but an max rest corrupt if you can get it. Would be nice. That's also min-maxing, so you don't need any corruption at all. Just need to 6-socket it. Then the 4 green Triad Grip, and if you can, life corruption, but it's also endgame stuff. The Legacy of Fury actually should go on the AG. I just put them here because I don't know how to calculate it. It was the easiest way. Just get some move speed, life, and res boots with some. There's a Rallying Cry buff effect on the boot and on the Searing Exarch or the Eater, I think. I'm not sure. You have to get this, and yeah. Then Ashes of the Stars, like I said, will be very hard to get a good Divine one, but that's also an endgame amulet. You can have any rare amulet with like minion move speed and life and res. Yeah, that will do it. You lose a lot of damage, but you have still enough damage to do anything in the game. But Ua bosses, they will destroy you and your minions. Even in the min-maxed version, I think they are not really tanky, the minions. Then I have like two stone rings. I wanted to have the new ring where you can have minion modifiers. I just put minion damage and life on them. Then we have Darkness Enthroned, which I'm not sure if that's even needed. I mean, they still give 5 million per jewel if you have these jewels. These are really good. Still, even if you have that much flat physical from Rallying Cry, like I said, it's a min-maxed version. You won't have these jewels early on. But you don't need it. That's just, you can just put on a rare Stygian Vice with life, percent life, like an Elder one, and then put like one of those in there, or a worse one. I don't even know what they added new stats on the jewels. I'm not even sure if there's something better than flat damage, but I don't think so. Yeah, Quickening Covenant, Fortress Covenant in the cluster jewels, so we don't have the downside. The Impossible Escape, it's an endgame luxury item, so you can grab these 2 nodes or these 3 nodes if you need a mana reservation, the small one. And Watcher's Eye with physical damage reduction while affected by hatred, and chaos stress purity of elements. Should be around like 5x, I guess. So at least I bought the same one last league for around 5x. And the survival secrets you get is in the Act 2, in the crypt, I think, in this the golden hand quest. Yeah, and the cluster jewels, I would say for like an early game, you can just do any like 8 or 9 passive even minion damage jewel, like renewal, feasting fiends, then put like 1 medium warcry cluster with at least the onslaught mod. If you can't afford both mods, I think this jewel should be like 50 chaos maybe, so pretty affordable. Yeah, basically that's my league start plans. I don't really have a guide on how you level this and how you progress this character. I will just do my best. Maybe it fails, I'm not sure. But I really like this build, so I give it a shot. And I will update you if it worked out. So yeah, if you like this content, give it a like and subscribe. And I will update you when I hit maps, maybe. Or if I kill them for my first bosses, I'm not sure. Let's see. So, till then, have a nice league start and bye.